Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of YYYC, a show where we uncover, discover, and present to you the talent shaping Calgary urban identity. I'm your host Telly, and in today's episode we meet with the one and only
Persia.
How you doing, girl?
I'm doing good.
I'm excited. I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah, today on Thursday it seems like it's a little rainy out there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the weather. I hate Calgary.
Oh, you're gonna jump into YYC right away. All right, we'll get there. What's your favorite?
The weather.
What's your favorite weather to be out there? You seem to have a 10.
Like fall. Like I don't want it to be too hot because I'll complain. But if it's too cold, I'll complain too. So
yeah,
you can never win.
Yeah, just human beings.
Yeah.
Women. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna get into this. Can't get into trouble by going too far. You're the first.
I'll say it.
Yeah, you're the first.
I'll
say it. Yeah.
No.
They don't want to answer. You're the first, only female we had this season, so that's why I said I don't want to get into it. But let's get into the interview. I'll start with. Do you remember where you were when you came up with the name Persia, and you was like, "That's gonna be I'm going to use it."
I was originally the Princess of Persia. That's where it started.
I do remember that.
Yeah, and then everybody was calling me Persia for short, just like as a nickname, and I kind of liked it, and it looked better, and it sounded better, and it kind of just fit me a little bit better. So that's where it started. It's like when I first started rapping in Calgary.
Oh.
Yeah.
You say when you first started rapping in Calgary, where were you before, and what were you doing?
So I was mostly focused on school and stuff. Back when I was in Vancouver, I was a little more into my music, but then when school started, I lost track of it a little bit. I came back to Calgary where I went to Beat of the Week.
That's how you started.
Yeah, that's
by
how I
3
started.
Entertainment?
Yeah, Devin chapter. Yeah, shout out to my boy.
You got one right here, bro.
So yeah, that's where I started, and I wasn't really taking it seriously until, I kind of got on a couple of the tracks, and everyone was like, "Shit, like you're really good. You should keep doing this." And I was like, "Really?"
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, and everyone was so supportive, and it was such an amazing environment. Like, I definitely I had a great time there.
Yeah, the tracks are sick though. So it's a good thing that they push you to.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was about 2-3 years ago.
Oh, only.
Yeah, I would say like around 2.5 is when I started, going to the Beat of the Week and started, doing my rap thing.
Were you writing before that or no?
I was, but I was sort of keeping it to myself. I wasn't really doing anything with it. And then I actually got an offer to perform, to open up for Young M.A. at Marquee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was my first, kind of like important show that I did. And it was very humbling. And like after that show, I kind of just knew that this is what I want to do.
Yeah, especially with Young M.A. She's
Right.
popping right now too.
Yeah,
Still a bit underrated, seems like, but like you can't mess around with the text and her writing skills and the flow beginning to end. Like not a lot of choruses, but bars on her side, and I can see the.
She's very talented. I do wish that people, but it's harder to be a female in the music industry for sure.
We'll get there.
Whatever your orientation is, it's difficult.
We'll get there. All right. Okay, my next question is, a lot of us, and you said 3 years ago, so I'm quite impressed, but we know Persia now, and I'll say, yeah, my point, I'll say kind of the good girl gone bad, Persia, that's what we know. Who was Persia before Persia, and what triggered that? All right, I'm a bad bitch, if I may, sorry.
No, you good. You good.
That kind of came out. Sorry, guys. Just blip that out. But.
So, I think that when I first started doing music, I was definitely more about the bars, and then I went through a lot of things, and I think that everybody I met along the way kind of helped me get to where I am, and I don't know what caused the transition. I mean, I still am the person that I am, and I definitely, everybody has that good and that bad, but I had to, I think once I realized my own potential, I just kind of glowed up and was more confident in myself, and I knew what I wanted and what I had to offer.
Yeah.
And it's all uphill from there.
So it's more of a confidence game, you say? Just like, I'm confident being me, and
yeah, pretty much.
like make a statement within the music industry, kind of like, I'm here, you respect me for who I am.
Definitely. I value respect over anything, especially in the music industry, and everybody in Calgary is so supportive of each other and so amazing, and everybody that like I've met has just been they're really there for each other, which I like a lot. Yeah.
That's different. I don't hear that often. Like
really?
There is a lot of criticism and like I'll say little petty games sometimes, but within the city, it seems like there's two sides within the city. There's the kind of petty game, and there's like the people that kind of like rise above that.
Yeah.
It seems like you met the right people. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely tell that there's a mentality where people just want to be like, well, I want to be the one to get on, and I think what they don't realize is that whoever gets on is going to put our city on.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what people are starting to realize a little bit more now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that the mentality in Calgary is shifting a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. Because before it was very, like, selfish and this is me, and, like, people didn't want to see other people succeed. And it's still like that to a certain extent, because it's just human nature, right?
Yeah.
But I went through, like, the first probably year or two that I was rapping, I was like, I don't support local talent, like, I don't really care about it, and yeah, I was really just focused on me, I'm not gonna lie. But once I realized the value in that, I really started fucking with anybody that would really put in the hustle and try to do it, because it's not easy.
Right.
Yeah.
And you only realize this once you get into the game. At first, it's no, I got this. Like, I'm better than all these people. Yeah, just put in the work. Let's see.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Great segue into my next question, because you're really, from the track that I've heard, really crafty with your bars and the way you put your songs together, which is rare. There's not that many female rappers here in Calgary, so.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. How do you go about your writing process, like for a track? What's the Persia magic touch?
This is really all it is. I just so the best songs I write are based off of an emotion. So something will happen to me, like someone will play me, or I'll either be really happy or really mad or really sad, and I'll just go and I'll have something to say, and it just flows out of me. Yeah, I owe a lot of people I was in a relationship for about 2-3 years, and it really like shaped it shaped how I used to do my music, and just coming back from that and like finding who I am and gaining that confidence back, and believing in myself, it was definitely a challenge, and it really affected my song writing. Like sometimes I felt like the pain was almost like too much to put into words. I didn't know how to kind of verbalize that into my music for a long time, but it's just finding that voice. Yeah.
Are you okay to share with us, like the part of that difficult time? Because it seems like as it shaped your music, which we're really interested in. Yeah. So, what's that trigger? Like, what happened that you say will shape your music? In that particular relationship.
I mean, it was just a little bit of a crazy, toxic. This fly is trying it.
Sorry guys, summer, rain.
Technical difficulties. I made a lot of beautiful songs out of that, so I am grateful for the lessons that I've learned, and like I said, it was hard for me to put all the things that I went through, like the heartbreak and the him leaving or me leaving, or you know, all the toxicity that I went through, and I wanted to put that into my music and make like an Adele album, you know what I mean, and just kind of put it all out there. But it just like it was really raw, and I didn't realize how difficult it would be to write that kind of music when it was still so raw. So I'm just kind of now trying to put all those pieces together and kind of let people get to know me in the next project that I'm going to be doing. Yeah.
I hear that into your track, Blunt Story?
Blunt
Story.
Yeah.
That's what I heard it, and it's great. This is my next question. It's dope. It's like mind reading here.
We're on the same page.
Blunt Story is really a twisted story. Like when I heard it, at first I'm like, okay, I got it. She just met.
This is cute.
It's like, okay, she just met the guy. She just moved here, it seems like. And then the second verse, I'm like, oh, okay, they were already together and just fucking up? Like, okay, so how Blunt Story came about, so I don't get...
Yeah, so...
check it out on all streaming services. All streaming services.
So, yeah, A Blunt Story is it was inspired by the same relationship I was talking about. I met someone, and it was kind of like first few weeks that I came out here, kind of just got cuffed up, and it was really good at the beginning, and then it just got really twisted and really fucked up, and a lot of trust issues, a lot of lying and pettiness, and but the love was so strong too. Yeah. So, you know, when the love is so strong, you don't want to let go, but made something good out of it, right? And
then eventually you smoke to forget the lies. And
yeah, he would. He liked.
Sorry, you put in a song. So.
Oh no, that's he liked to smoke weed a lot, and I'm like, I don't really smoke weed like that, but like he would always come by with like some weed, and we would just, when we would smoke weed, we would really just vibe like 100%. It was almost like in that moment we were soulmates, you know what I mean? And so it would kind of take away all the bullshit and like what happened, and we just kind of forgot about it for that time. Yeah. You
go deep into it. Check this track. If you want to know some of the past, it was so real and raw to me. Great quality. Where did you record that one?
I recorded with Chapter, Devin. Yeah.
Mix and master there?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chapter on that one.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a good track.
He did that.
Because you're just like, this is explicit, you guys know, but you're like, the dick is mine, and blah blah blah. You get into something else like, oh wow, that's such a twisted, amazing.
Definitely.
What track have you heard lately that moved you? That you can share with us and with our audience.
That moved me how?
It could be, I want to party, or it could be, oh wow, this is a beautiful piece of music. Like I'll have that in the bedroom or whatever.
I would have to say
so much music nowadays.
Are you familiar with her, like HER?
I've seen that name before, but I don't think I've heard it.
So I think it's called My Favorite Part, or like the best part, or the best thing. I think it's called The Best Part. It's by Daniel Caesar and her, and it's just talking about how she really likes Sky, and the kind of is the best part of her day, and is the best part of her life, and it's just really like, it's really beautiful the way they sing it, and they portray that emotion across. They make you feel something, and that's what I want to do with my music too.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta check that. So Daniel Caesar, her, and what's the name of the track?
I think it's called The Best Part.
The Best Part?
I think.
Okay,
yeah.
We got someone in the audience, if I may say this, like, yeah, it's the best part. So check it out. Daniel Caesar, her, The Best Part. Nice, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are kind of like your influences nowadays? Like that type of music?
I've been listening to a lot of slow, like R&B lately.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. Like I'll be listening to like Trey's songs, like a lot of, everything I listen to is very throwback. Like I'll listen to some new shit like Drake Scorpion or like Fifi by 6ix9ine. I love 6ix9ine.
That's a dope track, actually.
Yes.
I just heard it, actually.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What do you think of Scorpion since we're in Canada? Don't start any war, but just what do you think about
I
Scorpion?
think he killed it. I didn't really like Side A. Side A was okay, but I think Side B was probably better than More Life. If I could say that, don't come for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody got different opinions then.
Yeah.
Different opinions. Okay, well, Side B is more the slower part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially After Dark. It's a hell of a song. For sure.
All right, I'll bring you back. Let's leave Toronto. Let's come back here in Calgary.
Yeah.
Despite the rise of Cartel Madras, I don't know if you heard of that.
Cartel Madras.
Madras, that's how you say
Yeah, Madras.
Madras. I'm not too sure.
It's like Madras. How do you say it in Spanish?
Despite the rise, there's not a lot of female rapper here in Calgary. Why is that? It's tough to find.
There definitely isn't. I've actually seen the Cartel Madras live, and I met them, and they're really cool, really down to earth, and so talented. And I don't know why there isn't a lot of female rappers. I mean, I'm sure that the talent is there because Calgary is so full of talent that maybe people haven't discovered, I think. And I think that the more that the music scene emerges in Calgary, the hip-hop music scene, I think that those people are going to come into the light a little bit more.
If you had an advice or something to say with the platform to a girl or female that would like to get into the hip-hop game but that's still hesitant, what's your message to them?
I would say just do what you want to do, say what you want to say, and don't be scared of what other people have to say, because they're not paying your bills.
Point blank.
Yeah, just do it.
Alright, what's the day in the life of Persia? If you just do it and they don't pay your bills. Does that mean you pay your bills, girl? You don't need the man. Okay, what's it?
I'm done with you. So I wake up, I'll make myself some food, usually like some oatmeal or something. If we're really getting into it. And then I work on my music almost every day. I try to, especially in the summer, I've been trying to kind of get out more because I was very much like a homebody, and I just kind of worked and went to school, and came home. But
what did you in school quickly? What were you studying? Because you say school.
I'm going for nursing. Yeah, UFC. Yeah.
Persia, rapper, nursing. You can save us on stage.
Yeah, deadass. But no, I was really like too busy to kind of have a social life. So now I'm trying to like every day, see some of my friends or kind of do stuff before the summer ends and school starts again. Yeah, I'm just trying to make the most of my summer and trying to have adventures.
I heard you have, since you're going out more, I heard you have something coming up, cooking at Bus 43 or Cash Studio. Can you tell it, right? Can you tell us a little something about it? Or that's some top secret stuff.
Yeah, I actually did a little teaser of the intro on my Snapchat. So I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but it's kind of like a track I almost did mostly for myself because I had something to say, and it's a remix of Changes by X, like XXX Tentacion.
R.I.P.
Yeah, his death really affected me, and the Changes song, I just thought it was so beautiful, and I'd seen some people do some remixes of it, and really moved me, so I wanted to do my own take on it and just speak about, violence in the streets and gun violence and just everything that's kind of going on right now.
Yeah.
As well as putting some of my own personal things that happened to me with regards to that into there. So it's definitely a little more of a dramatic, personal track, speaking of my own losses and stuff, so you're going to be getting a little more vulnerable with that.
Yeah.
That's
what people want.
Yeah.
That's what some of them want. That's
Yeah,
the life of an artist. You wanted to do it. Other than music, and that's before we jump into our buzz question. Other than music, what other stuff or things excite you? Like what else you enjoy doing other than nursing?
I really like smoking shisha, like hookah. Yeah, I'm a total shisha head. What else do I enjoy doing? Spending time with my friends. Yeah, family. Just like I said, just like going on adventures. I really like doing like different shit. There isn't really like a lot of stuff to do in Calgary per se, but I definitely like just getting out there and having some fun and having some adventures.
Alright, jump you to the buzz question.
The buzz question.
Yeah, came up with that with Sheena Buzz 43. Buzz question, quick question. You just ask you some questions, just answer them. Quick questions.
Oh, so it's like first thing that comes to your mind.
You got it. This should be pretty.
My mind is censored. Alright. I'll do my best.
Persia, what's your favorite food?
I don't know why I just thought lasagna. I don't know if it's lasagna, but let's just go with it. It's the first thing that popped into my head.
Okay, you get to the club. What's the first drink you order?
Henny and Coke.
Oh yeah, bad. Okay.
I don't really drink though, to be honest. I'm always driving, so it's like.
Oh, that's good advice.
Like when you have a car, it's like painful to pay for a cab. I just don't want to do it.
Do you like to have your drinks or no? You're not too much into drinking. Forget the car. If you could be driven every night, I'd be distracted here.
Yeah, maybe. Like I don't. To be honest, when I get drunk, I get like weird. Like I'll get scared. I'll be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Because I don't drink very often. So okay. I'll either be like, I'll be really, really happy, and then I'll be like, you guys, I'm gonna die.
Okay.
And so I don't really drink that much. I'm always sober. Everyone always thinks I'm drunk though, because I go to the club and I pop off and I dance. And everyone was like, yeah, like you were really lit. And I was like, no, I really wasn't.
Oh, you just like to have fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just one Henny and Coke, that's about it.
That's all I need.
Favorite place to go in Calgary? Favorite spot? Like if you could go only to one place.
Like a club or like
club, shisha bar, pub, touristy place.
I would say. I'd probably say Cloud9 right now.
Cloud9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say Cloud9. It's just fun.
Hit us up for the sponsor. Cloud9. Okay.
Yeah.
2 more questions. If you could go anywhere right now, city or country, where would that be?
Probably New York.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any particular reason?
Not really. Like
Is he there?
What?
Is he there?
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't recall. No, I actually I've met a few people out from New York, and I have a few friends from back then, and I've just heard that it's so beautiful and so fun, and like the music and just like all the lights and everything. I would definitely want to like shoot a music video there. So I think I would touch there and kind of get some things done and stuff.
In New York.
Music-wise, yeah.
That's not bad at all. New York's not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Last question of the bus question. And that'll be, if you could have one producer to work with, if you could work with one producer, any producer, get to produce a track and album, who would that be?
Producer, DJ Khaled.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting that
really?
at all. DJ Khaled?
I know, he's crazy.
Really?
He's a whole psycho, but he's so talented, I think.
Khaled? Come on, we got the key here.
It's the key. They don't want to see you win.
YYYC, Calgary. All right, cool. Thank you very much for the buzz question. Well, I guess 2 more, but really close to my last question. Why YYYC? Why Calgary? why should people pay attention? If not, what's missing for people to pay attention to Calgary?
Like I said before, just adding to my point, there is so much talent in Calgary. Like, it's just incredible. You just, the things that, the places that, you know, hip hop could go if everybody kind of came together and put on for each other. I think it would be amazing, because Calgary, I do think it's one of the next cities to be up and coming for hip hop, and the people here, like, they really want it.
Right.
Like, they want it bad, and I hope that it keeps going the way it's going.
What do you think will happen for it to happen? Because you're right, we want it bad. Like,
honestly, I think that I'm giving away my secrets here, but I think that you have to pop off in another city for people to take you seriously here, because you could be as popular as you are here and, you know, have everybody fucking with you, but at the end of the day, they're still gonna see you as a local artist until you start making it in cities like the States, or like Toronto, like Atlanta, like Chicago or something, and they see that you're kind of being appreciated elsewhere, then they start appreciating you, which is human nature, I think.
And that's what you're targeting? You say it's your secret.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that that's just what someone would have to do for people to pay attention.
Right.
You know, because you could see someone's really talented, but until you see, you know, other provinces and other places fucking with them, you're like, oh, like, why is, like, they're in Atlanta? Like, that's weird. Like, let me see what this is all about, sort of thing. So I think that just one person has to pop off, and once the spotlight is on Calgary, I think that's when it's all gonna happen.
It's all gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right. My last question, and that's an ask to our audience. It will be, can you please rap a bar or two of maybe your latest track, or your favorite bar that you wrote that you repeat to yourself, maybe in the car or the bath, but like some Persia special, and tell our audience where they can reach out to you and find you right after that, if you don't mind.
I think the one that would stick most in my head is from my last project.
Yes.
Let me think. Hope you realize your potential, for it's too late. You get missing trying to get your street credentials. Boy, you too great.
Nice and simple.
Yeah, nice and simple. That's it.
Where can they reach out to? Persia, your Instagram, Facebook. What else? What can you give to the audience so they can follow up with you?
Holla at me at the Persian Baddie, BADDIE. All my shit's on there. All my links for my songs. Cute pics.
Good girl going bad. I said the second question. Ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 10, season 2 with the one and only Persia. A show presented to you by YYYC Records and Buzz 43. Look out for more. Looking out for season 3, and we can't wait to hear more from Persia.
Thank you guys so much
for sure. Thanks for a smooth, professional interview. Chat to you guys soon.
Such a pretty girl, too much beauty for the eyes. Tell me, baby, what you doing here tonight? Don't you got a man? Don't you got a man? If you don't, then I'ma take you home and make some plans. Yeah, I'ma get you lit and take you to the sky. Yeah, take that sexy body, baby, for a ride. Your man is such a loser, girl, but you are such a pride.